Hi guys. Hello. Welcome here, welcome back. This episode of As a Tarot Turns is brought to you on purpose with purpose. I am your host, Nacho Mama. Nacho Mama. Some people call me Crystal, some people call me Criddle, like Riddle with a C. Either way, Nacho Mama is a personality, not a person. Today I'm going to be reading for the Pisces male collective. Pisces males out there. So remember that energy is fluid. You don't have to be born a male to be a male energy, and you don't have to be born a female to have female energy. Really, we carry both of them, and the goal is to find balance within that, right? Right. So Pisces male collective. Please use me as a conduit to express the best personal message that Pisces needs to hear today for the highest good. Please and thank you. So mote it be. Amen. All right, Pisces. We have the Fool, the Child, the endless possibilities. Everything that we have ever had in our lives came out of nowhere, right? Came from a thought. And one day, everything can change. It takes one day to have a baby. It takes one day to be born. It takes one day, just one day you fall in love. One day you die. One day you're born. Everything changes in one day, right? And inside this card, I feel like this never-ending possibility. When we have the 0 and the 1, we have the all and the nothing, but the all comes out of the nothing, right? Because the fact that it's the nothing automatically makes it something. Pisces, what else can we tell Pisces? That you are dependent. Maybe you've been overly dependent on some sort of person, place, idea, or thing. And you are taking that first initial step towards the endless possible possibilities. Some of you guys are too dependent on somebody that is very motherly. What else can I tell Pisces male collective universe? The Hierophant. You know that you have a great mission. You are on a spiritual path. Like some of you are losing some sort of old ideology and stepping off onto a new spiritual path, or opening your eyes to something that you haven't really thought of before on your spiritual path. But definitely turning away from being dependent of some sort of motherly figure, of some sort of external source, and turning towards the spirit, taking a leap of faith towards spirit. Which isn't surprising for male Pisces collective. Yeah, you guys have been neglecting yourself, neglecting all the possible possibilities that are available in the realm of, if it's humanly possible, then it's not improbable, you know? Although things might be highly improbable, they're not impossible. It goes both ways, because as above, so below, right? I feel like this dependent card right here is almost like how there's an illusion of a line. There's really no such thing as a solid line. A line is just tangent points on a circle that is perceived to be a line, depending on or depending if. There's not much in this world that doesn't depend on or depend if anyways. A lot of things depend on and depend if. We're always like, it depends on or depends if. But there's not much in this life that doesn't depend on or depend if, right? What else can we tell Pisces? Envy. Do you have people around you that aren't good team members? You know, in order for there to be a building built, you have to have a team of good engineers, of good machinists, of good carpenters, of Like, everybody plays a piece in the puzzle, right? Some of you might be dealing with a Capricorn. Or maybe you just haven't figured out how your piece fits into the puzzle. Maybe some of you guys are turning towards spirit to figure out your piece of the puzzle. And although your puzzle pieces might look ugly and they might be distorted and you might not understand them, have you ever seen a puzzle that's missing a piece? Oh, there went a card. What was it? The Nine of Pentacles. Whatever sort of leap of faith you're working towards right now, Pisces, it is definitely going to work in your favor. You have a lot of growth here. Some of you might be dealing with a Virgo. The Princess of Wands. Some of you guys might be not as enthusiastic about something that you were once passionate about, like all the flame is starting to burn you. Instead of you burning with the flame is starting to burn you. And that could be why you're really going inside and turning your head towards the endless possibilities, towards spiritual. What else can we tell the Pisces male collective? You have the Two of Cups right here. So you have a new start. You definitely have a new start with this spirituality here. You can't go wrong by turning towards spirit. No matter what your spirit is, you know. You call it Jesus, Buddha, Allah, Krishna. It doesn't matter, you know. He that shall not be named. I love them all. Yeah, you've faced a lot of difficulties. There's been a lot of struggle, a lot of fighting, and you don't understand. You're done fighting. You're like, what are we fighting for? Right? A lot of you guys have a sex-based connection, like you're what should have been a booty call has ended up married with children kind of deal. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Be careful of that lust. Things like lust and envy, gluttony. Those are all part of the deadly sins for a reason. Those are all parts of ourselves that are the deep buried sins inside of ourselves. Like, we all do things for gluttonous reasons. We all have lusted after something we shouldn't. It might not even be a person. It could be an idea, you know? And battling those things inside of ourselves and taking accountability for them, you can't go wrong with spiritual work. You cannot go wrong with spiritual work. You just haven't seen the fruits of your labor yet. A lot of you guys feel like giving up. It's always the darkest right before dawn. And that's like the most magical time at night. I call it blue world. Blue world, where it's not quite light and it's not quite dark. The birds are already singing. Yeah, see, I broke cut to another one of the sins. Gluttony, right? Lust, gluttony, overindulging in some way. You're putting a stop to it. Yeah, dull. Just as I was saying that, I cut to dull. You're putting a stop to that, and you're really going inside and turning your head towards spirit, to what's in the best interest of your spirit. Right, Pisces? What else can we tell the Pisces male collective here? What other message does the Pisces male energy need to hear today, Spirit? We have Four of Swords, laying it to rest. I'm going to read from the book for the Four of Swords here, just because I haven't read what this version says. You know, every author has their own their own way of saying things, their own way of explaining, their own way of getting a message across that I might not be able to speak as clearly. It says the Four of Swords is the temporary rest from a mental chaos in the establishment of a social law, dogma, or idea that is generally accepted as true. During this resting period, the mind is balanced, all problems are solved. There is a sense of support here from what can only be described as beyond. Yep, that just confirms everything I just said here about going inside and really getting in touch with spirit. Thus, this card is a reminder that while not often directly experienced, there is love and encouragement for you from higher realms, and you can always invoke their assistance with prayer and meditation. I'm going to give a moment of silence. For all of those that need that moment of silence. This support may manifest around you in the form of people, animals, nature, or events. Take a moment to relax and recuperate your energy. You have undergone much trial and tribulation within your mind. The Four of Swords indicates that it is time to rest while you have the opportunity. You know not what is around the corner, but in this moment. While you have the opportunity to rest, you should. There is much love for you in the cosmos. If you ask for love, you shall receive it. So mote it be. Amen. I love you, Pisces.